is going to take on the identity of this city. All right. And the city's been down, and it found a way to get up. All right. It's found a way to overcome adversity. All right. And so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth. All right. And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right. And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap, and we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Lions Week 1 post-game show. I'm just going to make this my video real quick. So as we wait for some fellas to come in, we are going to discuss this. I had to pop out my chat real quick. So if you are in the chat, make sure you like up the stream and drop a comment so I can see if you're there. We're just going to go over some stats and see if any other fellas come in. The Detroit Lions did lose today to the San Francisco 49ers. I had predicted that they were going to lose. And I also said my bold prediction is that they would fight, and they would try to make this a fight, and they would make this the best game. They would be competitive. And for me, that level of competitiveness was 24. I don't want you to get it twisted, though. We still got a lot of work to do, but this team embodied their head coach, and that is something we would have never seen with Matt Patricia. So the Detroit Lions had 31 first downs to the San Francisco 49ers first downs. That is phenomenal. That's 10 more than I even would have thought. Rushing first downs was 19 to the passing first downs was 19 to the Detroit Lions. Passing first downs was 19 to the San Francisco 49ers 13. Rushing first down 6 for the San Francisco 49ers and 8 for us. First downs from penalties, 4 for the Detroit Lions, 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. Third down efficiency. The Detroit Lions went 4 for 15. So this is an area of concern. We have to get better when it comes to third down. We've got to do better. But San Francisco didn't fare too much better at 3 for 9. Total plays. Fourth down, the Detroit Lions went 2 for 5. They went for it on 7 occasions. 7. That is insane. That's it. Or they went for it on if I'm saying that right. I'm all over the place, still coming down. But what I like, we'll talk about that a little later. Total plays, 84 for the Detroit Lions. I don't think I have ever seen the Detroit Lions with 84 total plays. That is insane. To the San Francisco 49ers, 55. Total yards, 430 for the Detroit Lions, 442 for the Niners. Total drives, Lions 14, Niners 12. Yards per play, we got 8 up at 8. 8, okay, to 5.1. Passing yards, Jared Goff threw for 314 yards to the San Francisco 49ers, 311. Completions, Jared Goff threw the ball 57 times. That is the same one pass less than Dak Prescott did. He went 38 for 52 to Jimmy G's and Trey Lance's 18 for 26. Pass per yards. They got a first down every time they pass the ball. The 49ers, that is. And to the Detroit Lions, half a first down. Interceptions thrown. Jared threw the pick 6 and none for the 49ers. Detroit Lions sacks 3 for 14, and Jimmy G was sacked 1 time. Rushing. We had 24 attempts for 116 yards to the 49ers, 131 off 28. Yards per rush, 4.8. So that's rare in our side, and 4.7 for the San Francisco 49ers. Red zone, we went 3 for 3. That was Jared Goff's 3 touchdowns, while the San Francisco 49ers went 2 for 2. Penalties, 7 for the 49ers, 79 yards, and 5 for the Detroit Lions, 45. So much more discipline than Matt Patricia's team. The 49ers had 3 turnovers and had 3 fumbles. They were all fumbles. So that is going to be that. Now let me let the fellas know that it's going on. All right, link is up, fellas. Link is up. Okay, now, with that being said, let me see. Matthew Huntley is here, Carolina guy. I see the Lions tried to make a comeback, same old Lions. J. Cole says present. Carolina Panthers. Okay, going to be a long season. Yo, it's me. All right. Okay, so I'm going to blow this up here. I got 3 different places. I've got this screen. I've got StreamYards here. And then I've got the chat over here. Yeah, a lot of fumbles, man. So it's kind of weird. Let me put this over here so I can at least see it. All right, there we go. Okay, now I am going to get off this screen. Let me get off this screen. Remove. All right, now you get to see me in high definition. Okay. The Detroit Lions did exactly what the coach said they were going to do. They were going to fight, and I can't add anybody to I can't highlight any videos. There we go. All right. Who's in here, man? Okay, stop sharing. Who we got in here? I like the fight I saw. Aaron says, good game. Love the grit. Absolutely. Is there a new regime? This is a new regime, and I'm happy we were competitive in the second half. So here's my thing. The Detroit Lions are a bad football team. I really can't explain that the comeback. I really believe they embody not only Dan Campbell, but they also embody the coaching staff. As you heard during the broadcast, the Ford family wing used to be alienated from the facility. Now it's right in the middle. Okay. Sheila Ford said she wanted somebody that would transcend, that the culture change would go beyond them. And that's what has happened. One game already. Now, the Detroit Lions, as of this moment, have the worst defense in the league. They've allowed 41 points. And I think the other team was the team the Cardinals was playing. They allowed 38. So points per game, they are the worst right now. They tightened up in the second half, but it was too late. So my thing is, if you are looking for this team to be good, they showed you that they're going to fight. Now, the 49ers are still a work in progress. They scored a lot of points, but they got a lot of points put up on them. The Green Bay Packers are playing right now. They're playing the Saints. That's who we play, okay, next week. And what I saw is fight, and that's what I like. King Samuel says it's only week 1. Love seeing Okudah get chewed out. Okay, Willie says it looks like the same old Lions. Now, if I had the phone lines, I would take phone calls right now because I want to hear from y'all, right? That was my favorite part. I just got to say something real quick to Lions fans. This team fought. That's all we're going to get. If you're hearing 10 wins, I would bring it back a little bit. Bring it back a little bit. Now, they almost made me eat my words. They really did. But we still got to – the 49ers were not a playoff team last year. And that's where we measure that's our barometer, our playoff teams, okay? So the 49ers were not that. They got Nick Bosa back. He was a stud, bro. Panay had his hands full. Shout out to Panay. He did what he could, all right? I need you to bring it back a little bit. Bring it back a little bit. They saw grit. We saw grit. We saw fight. That's what we're going to get out of this. Sometimes we'll surprise the team and we'll beat them. Most of the time, that grit will not translate into wins. This is the National Football League, okay? You're not going to have three touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. That's not going to happen, okay? Statistically, that was bound to fail. Now, I'm not upset at the Lions. The Lions did what we thought they were going to be. They are who we thought they were, okay? That's what they thought. But what I love is the fight, and that's what I expected. The fan base, however, needs to dial it down. This team put up 41 points on us. Goff haters need to take a break. Jared Goff, let's look at his stats. Let me put in the stats real quick. Jared Goff went 338 yards, 3 touchdowns. Anybody who throws the ball 57 times is bound to make a mistake, right? Now, you could say the pick six changed the game. It did. It absolutely did. But what I saw was Raymond balling. What I saw is our number 1 receiver go down, and we still fought. And what I also saw is if you got TJ Hawkinson on your team, your fantasy team, do never take him out, okay? Ever. J. Cole says, I love seeing Okudah getting chewed out. Absolutely. 100%. Jeff Okudah needs to be chewed out. He came back, made a play. I'm not going to be nice to Jeff Okudah. I don't care. Listen, you want to talk nice about Jeff Okudah, you get your YouTube channel, you hit me up, and I help you. All right? I'm done. I will not defend this man, and neither should you. Sue looks so much better at left tackle. Doug says Barnes should start. He should have been started. Missed the live stream. Seemed like we played hard. We gave it all we had, bro. But you missed Jeff Okudah not play like the 3rd overall pick. You got to turn your head, young man. You have to look. Okay? That's also not the play. He also gave up another play as well. Make sure I'm drinking the right one, and I'm not about to kill myself. I think that's the old one. I'm not going to touch that one because I think that's the old one. Detroit Legend says, okay, Lions fans, this was a win, but a loss in the record book. Yes. Yes, J. Cole. Yes, but I don't want Lions fans to think that this is it. We got to play a playoff team. Let's say we beat the 49ers. You know, the best part about that, if we would have won that game, it would have been a historic comeback. This is my favorite part of today. I was expecting a loss, but my favorite part is that first half, that first quarter. You better believe the media was going to rip Dan Campbell up. They were going to eat him inside out, right? But what he did is the team fought for him. And they did exactly. He said, on the way down, and when you knock us down, we're going to take another kneecap. They had 49ers fans quivering. And you're lying if you say you weren't, okay? That is what I expect from this team. I know we all seen the Lions try and make a comeback and fail numerous times. We did success with doing so. We still pass heavy, no run attack, and the defense sucks. Okay, Willie, I got to disagree with you, bro. I got to disagree with you. We actually ran the ball, rushing attempts, 24. 24. We were down a bunch. When you're down 21 points, you got to throw the ball. I think a balanced offense was more likely if Jared Goff didn't have to come back. If he didn't have to come back. The Williams-Swift combo looks to be solid. Absolutely. And Williams is a dog. He's a dog. We need to sign Golden Tate again. Now, we also have to worry about that. We have 0 people as of right now that's going to blow the top off this defense. But Khalif Raymond, he performed today. St. Brown was out there. Our number 1 guy, he made a play until he went down. That is an issue. These short passes are not going to make it. They're going to game plan for us during the week for no deep passes. Jared Goff, until that last kind of comeback period, had thrown 3 deep balls. Doug, what's up, Marcus? Doug says, man, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Run game looked pretty good the first half. Yeah, it did. D-line needs to get more pressure. That would have helped the secondary. Absolutely. I didn't see Austin Bryant. Might have been out there. Michael Brockers went down. Trey Flowers. Hey, listen. First game of the season, got a fumble. Okay? Did we have? Yes, we did, Willie. We had 118. We had 118. We had 118. I'm sorry, 116 to their 131. What's up, DERRN? I'm guessing if you're in the chat, you can't get in. Levi wasn't playing. No, Levi was out there. No, you're right. McNeil was playing. I apologize, bro. I like Steve has stepped up late with those toes. Yeah. We got to get Benson going. We got to see what's up with Williams. Okay. We tackle like we giving hugs. That's facts. And that's from Matt Patricia. We still cannot tackle to save our life. But we got to tone it down. We got to tone it down. We have to play because don't get it twisted, right? Our strength of schedule is based off last year. And the 49ers, we know what they were in 2019. They weren't that in 2020. So we can't, all the 49ers, yeah, they're back. They won. They beat us, right? Just like you can't measure the 49ers against us, you can't measure us against them. I like how Flowers was telling Harris to wrap up. Yeah, Will Harris was cheeks today. I mean, who was the defensive standout today? What about the guy we got from the Broncos? Was that? Yes, that was Benson. Benson had, let me see. Let me look and see what other people had. All right, team stats. Let me see if I can find player stats here. Because they don't break it down here. I would have to probably go to the NFL website. Full box score. See if I can find player stats. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this one gives me something. No, it doesn't. So I have to go there. What's up, Jimbo? Nelson needs to go. Facts. Nelson is terrible. We will not win our first. What you mean, Willie? You're supposed to be taking a nap, bro. Nelson needs to go. He should have never been in, bro. In this point, I would take a Crosby. What's your opinion on Goff compared to the old QB grid? I think same result today, no matter who is out there. That's facts. We got to calm down on Jared Goff. Everybody was the pick six. You know, I wasn't upset. The dude was under pressure all day. All right. We've seen Matthew Stafford do the same thing. So don't go throwing Jared Goff under the bus. We've seen Matthew Stafford do the same thing. Okay. And to me, it was the same play. Now, Goff, listen, dude threw the ball 57 times. Right now, Jared Goff is Matthew Stafford. Okay. Jared Goff is Matthew Stafford right now. 57 times is how much he threw the ball. 38 for 57, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. That's a Matthew Stafford day. That's a Matthew Stafford. Okudah was the defense standout for playing bad. That's terrible. That is horrendous. Was Cam an actual possibility or was that pipe dreams? No, that was my take, Gabe, on Detroit. Get Cam Newton. When Goff had the little knee scare in the first quarter, I was terrified. You think David Blau would have given us a chance to win that game? Well, no, we can't, Jay. We can't have him throwing the ball 57 times. If he played pretty good, he was okay. Willie says, that's what I'm saying, DP. The team looks the same as if we had Stafford. Yeah, but what I'm saying, Willie, you're 100% facts. It looks the same, but Matt Patricia really did this team in. Look at the hole he put us in, the Trey Flowers contract. I guarantee you, if Bob Quinn is here, he does not let go of Matthew Stafford. I promise you that. But what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to bring down your expectations. I got us going. Our first win could possibly come against the Bears. That depends on how they play tonight. If they beat the Rams, then we're in trouble. We have a real possibility of being 1-6 when we play our old quarterback. Jimbo says, okay, you said Sewell, Stonewall, Bosa. Yeah, DERRN, he stepped it up, bro. He was getting murked at first, but he stepped it up. I would call Jeff Okudah a bust long before I called Sewell. He did stand up. That second half, he got it together, and he's going to be solid. Salute. People don't understand Goff had almost 400 yards. We ran the ball good. Okudah gave up a touchdown. The team got a lot of fight, and that's all we're going to get. That's all we're going to get. Goff looked like his old self as the game went on, and I agree, get Cam. Now, the Mighty, is that good or bad? That Goff looks like his own old self. The defense tighten up and limit mistakes on offense as well, and we'll be all right. Okay, Megatron, very true. But let me see. Let me see something here, because I want y'all to tell me when we gonna be all right. I want y'all to tell me when we gonna be all right. I know y'all not gonna be able to see this. Let me try and bring this in. All right, share screen. Got to do that, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to share. All right, now I am going to get small. You can't see this, but I'll tell you. At least I can. Maybe you can see it better than I can. That's who we play in week 3, the Baltimore Ravens. We've got the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau, Monday Night Football. I'm telling you right now, the refs are going to be, you know how it is. And don't let Roger Goodell be there. If he's there, it's going to be a good game, but we still going to lose. Baltimore Ravens. Week 3, do we win that game? Be honest, y'all. Do we really win that game? Chicago Bears. This is our first win. This, for me, right now, before watching whoever starts, if Justin Fields starts by week 4, we got a more chance to lose. He's way more of a threat than Andy Dalton. Okay? Minnesota, we lose. Okay? Cincinnati, I got us winning that game. But Cincinnati, what's the score over there? Somebody put the score to that game in the chat. They took, the Vikings actually took them to overtime. They had to come back. The Los Angeles, this is the only game on the schedule I care about right here. I'll be there. We got to defeat Matthew. If we play like that today, we can win. We can beat that team. Philadelphia, I got us winning this game, but they look good today. Philadelphia look good today. Bengals won. Or did they win? Or are they up? Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers. Did we win that game? Cleveland Browns, we win that game. That game's going on right now. Chicago Bears, I got us beating them, possibly. Minnesota, Denver, here are the games that I have us winning. I have us sweeping the Bears. I got us beating the Cincinnati Bengals. That's 3. I got us beating the Eagles. That's 4. I got us beating the Broncos. That's 5. And beating the Falcons, who lost today. They look terrible. That's 6. And upsetting the Arizona Cardinals. That was my final NFL prediction, my final season prediction. Okay. Now let me go see if I can go back. Okay, I can. All right. So Bengals won. All right, there you go. So now the Bengals are 1-0. Now the Vikings lost. If the Bears lose tonight and the Packers lose, we're still in first place. How about that? Great. I'll be at the Ravens game. I will hope for the best. That's what's up, James. That's what's up, bro. That's at home, right? Chicago Ravens game at home versus San Francisco. Yeah, that's at home. Well, hopefully you're not let down today or that day. Gnats flying around. Why did he show up right now? All right. You watching the Rams Bears? Absolutely. I will be there. We're going live at 8:05. We got to hand Stafford that L. We absolutely do. But I want you to tell me in the chat, what you saw today, realistically, let's talk about it. In the chat, realistically, who do we beat? I'm going to bring it up again. I'll share it again. I will share it again. Who do we beat? Which one is it? Is it this one? It's that one. All right. Who do we beat? I'll go over it one more time. Green Bay at home, Baltimore. Green Bay on the road, Baltimore at home. Chicago on the road, Minnesota on the road. The Bengals at home, Chargers on the road, and Philadelphia is on the road. Philadelphia is at home. Pittsburgh on the road, Cleveland on the road, Chicago, Minnesota at home, Denver in Mile High, Arizona is at the crib. So we gon' that's why I got that as an upset. Atlanta on the road, Seattle on the road, and then Green Bay comes to Ford Field. Y'all see how scared the Niners was and how many players they lost. I knew as the game went along, Niners lose more players. I was right about that. They lost 4 players. They did. And if you notice, Jimbo, that's when we start coming back. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want you to take this season as a learning. It is a growth season for the Detroit Lions. We have to get rid of the Matt Patricia, Bob Quinn stench. We've got to undo that. We've got to come back. All right. That's what Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are doing. Do not expect a lot of wins. Arizona looked elite today. That is facts. Kyler Murray looked ridiculous. Who is going to throw running backwards? This dude threw a touchdown pass running backwards. Most of the teams I thought we'd beat won today. Exactly. Packers losing right now. Now, listen. I'm going to be real with you. Man. You got to watch out for this. Aaron Rodgers did that whole last dance thing, right? He did that last dance, all of that nonsense. He did that, right? But Aaron Rodgers might not be playing with his whole heart over there. And as you can see, heart is a phenomenal factor. It makes all the difference in the world. This team does not play like this for Matt Patricia. Fact, we get blown out. We go and we lay down and die. Being down 41-17. We lay down and we die. It was 38-10 at 31-10 at the half. The Detroit Lions scored 26 unanswered points. That doesn't happen under Matt Patricia. So if Aaron Rodgers is the key to that team. He doesn't play well or he doesn't play with his whole heart. They could lose. Just saying. Today's game is the kind of game that builds cohesion. Go Lions. That's all facts. And that's what we need. That's what we need 100%. So for me, I saw what I needed to see, which is fight. I saw kneecap biting. I saw the only thing I thought about during this game is the people that talk about fans, about that the Lions are going to be a good team. They played better the second half. Now, I'm going to tell you 2 ways the Detroit Lions are going to go. The Detroit Lions fan base is going to go to the left where we didn't, where we we're going to come back. It was just our first game. And then they're going to go to the right where we see. All right. Now we got Detroit Lions talk with MICROMIKE in the building. What's up, sir?
What's up, man? What's up? How's this Super Bowl run looking?
It's looking like we thought it was, Mike. It's looking like we thought it was. But here's what I want to know from you. This is what I want to know. I've been talking for 25 minutes. Give me your thoughts. Let's start with the good with this team. What was the takeaways from this team?
The good with the team, man. I got to say that I love the fight in the team. They didn't give up till the end. This is what I wanted to see. Is kind of what I thought I'd see. So I was happy to see that. Penei Sewell, he's great. I love Penei Sewell. Thought he did a fantastic job, man. Penei Sewell is everything that we want. He should be left tackle. I think going forward. I don't think he should go back to the right side.
I agree.
Jared Goff, he's not a window licker, folks. My God. You know, I've been saying this for a long time that he is not the garbage that everybody says he is. You know, I think it's ridiculous that they've been saying he's the worst quarterback in the NFL. Clearly, he's not.
Clearly.
Derek Barnes, when he came in the time that he had, I felt like he did a good job. The Lions rookies did good.
Yes, they did.
Like the rookies did a good job. That means Brad Holmes did a very good job. 60 in the building. Smash the like button, folks. That is the good that I have.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Now we'll move on to the bad. What's the bad?
List here. Let's start with the wide receivers and drops. Terrible.
Yeah.
Drop. Terrible.
Yeah.
Tired of the drops. You got to catch the football, man. You got to catch the football. Matt Nelson, cheeks. This guy sucks, man. I don't even know. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. The defensive line could not stop the run for the first 3/4 of the game. Terrible job by that. I'm not going to say too bad about the pass rush. We're going the offensive line of the 49ers are pretty good. So is what it is. Alex Anzalone is not the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. Alex Anzalone is trash. Jamie Collins is trash. The linebackers, like I've said forever, are trash.
Yeah.
Anyone that says they're good is lying to you.
Yeah.
This secondary is trash. Okay? From top to bottom, they're bad. Will Harris is exactly who I thought he was.
Yes, he is. Yep.
Tracy Walker, mixed game. He had a bad play, had a good game. Had a good play, sorry, not good game. Jeffrey Okudah, he played terrible.
He did. Now Mike, I need you to be honest, bro. I need you to tell me. I've never been nice to this kid. I've never been nice. Today, I've seen it, and I love him getting chewed out on the sideline. That was the highlight.
I love that. No, I absolutely loved him getting chewed out on the sideline.
Yeah, before the comeback mounted, that was the highlight of the game for me.
Do that, man. You got to do that.
Got to do that.
Jesus, man.
It's tough.
The linebacking core is just, it was trash. And, I got told all off season, we're going to go to the playoffs. We're going to win this game hands down. Yes, we did a comeback. It was nice to see that comeback. But anyone that says that this was a good performance clearly did not watch the defense here. A lot of bad stuff you got to clean up.
All right. The Detroit Lions at this point, right now in the NFL, have the most points allowed at 41. Okay? That is not a good defense. Period. The Niners had 3 turnovers, 3 fumbles. Okay? Now, had the Lions come back, historic comeback, right? That's what it would have been.
Yeah.
The Lions right now have the most points allowed in the league. Now, we have half a day, and we have tomorrow night. But I can almost assure you that we will not see 41 points allowed. That's a problem, man. The defense is an issue.
Folks, you can't turn this thing around in 1 year. The defense last year was historically bad. It was worse than 2008. I've been pounding the table on this. People been telling you we're going to the playoffs. You have to have a defense, okay? This defense is bad. It's not good. Why is it bad? Lack of talent.
Why do we have lack of talent?
Because the last regime got rid of our talent. And guess what you got to do when you're in a rebuild mode is you're trying to look for players that have a higher ceiling. That's why they released Mike Ford. That's why they released Corn Elder. They felt like these undrafted guys have a higher ceiling. You got to have a good draft. In the last couple of years with Pat Matricia, it was bad draft picks. They've not helped out. We did not have a lot of draft picks last year. We started with 6, ended with 7. You got to draft your players. You have to draft another linebacker, probably 2, in my opinion. You got to get more edge help, in my opinion. You got to get a safety. This is why they're bad. And it doesn't matter. You can only stop looking at the talent, or the coaches can only hold the way it looks bad so much. You still have to have talent on this football team.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to the playoffs, and again, that's a lie.
Yeah. If you heard that
I've been saying this, man, and it's frustrating because all these people, they come on my channel and they tell me we're going to the playoffs. You need to take your shirt off. You need to burn your Lions shirt off. You don't know nothing. Alex Anzelo's the best coverage of the linebacker. I've been told about the guy who knows all things football, yet I've been said nothing but the truth. I don't care about how you got to go ahead, man. You just got to tell the subscribers what they want to hear. You want to tell them that they're going to the playoffs so you could get those likes up. No, I'm going to tell you the truth the way I see fit, regardless if it's good or bad news. I've been 100% honest in the way I speak.
But
if you're a subscriber of mine, you watch my content, this is exactly how I've been saying it was going to be.
That's the issue, Mike. And I was telling them before you got on. The 49ers were not a playoff team. They're recovering. I wouldn't say rebuilding. They're recovering. The Dallas Cowboys, they played really good against the Super Bowl champions. But now the next 10 weeks or 9 weeks, they play non-playoff teams. So the 49, let's say the Dallas Cowboys go 7-3. Okay. All of a sudden, they're a facade of a good team. They're a better team than they were, but you can't base it off non-playoff teams. That's just a fact, right? We have win percentage, the 6th, tied for the 6th in the National Football League. So this comeback and like I said, you and I, Mark Orum, a lot of guys, we're going to lose. We're going to lose this game. There was no way we were going to win this game. And there was no way we were going to win this game. But the thing that I like about this is the fight. But also, it's going to divide the fan base. I'm going to tell you why. Because they think, oh, here we go. This is it. We're going to beat. Now we're going to be good. We just had to get our swag. We had to get our fill. And we're going to be good. We just got to get that one game out the way. Okay. And that could be a thing. But 10 wins, that's a lot. That's a lot for this team. Will Harris is terrible. Tracy Walker, he got to get it together. Jeff Okudah needs to be better. And it was such a privilege to see him getting, I don't know if they paid that cameraman to do that, but him getting reamed out on the sidelines was the best thing I've seen. It's time to stop babying Jeff Okudah. He's got to be better. Penei Sewell, hey, you can't talk about him. He did what he could. Nick Bosa is a beast. He owned him the first half, but my man toughened up, stood up, and did what he was drafted to do.
One of the best defensive ends in all of football.
In all of football, bro.
Sewell did a fantastic freaking job, man. Like, he's not a bust. You know, I was seeing this because he had issues in preseason. How'd that bust look out for him? He look like a bust out there? No, I thought he did excellent. Give him the circumstance. The dude been practicing on the right side the whole offseason, goes to left, gets one of the best pass rushers in all of football, and he does his job. What do you expect?
Who's had a year, basically, to get right and work out for the last 6 months. You seen footage of Bosa? That dude is ready to eat people for breakfast, okay? All right?
And he's a beast, man.
He is. He's going to be better than his brother. Yeah. So I'm like, but here's the thing. We got to bring it down. Mike, we have expectations. I know you have a low ceiling win total as well.
Yes.
We have to temper. I think the fan base. This is when, like, we win this game. There's no bringing them back. There's no bringing them back, man. But we lose like we told them they were going to do. Okay, and now you have to ask yourself. Even next week, Mike, Aaron Rodgers is losing currently, and I told them before you got on that Aaron Rodgers might not be playing with his heart. He might have did all that last dance and all that junk, but if he loses today, he's going to want to come out and either destroy us.
Yeah.
Or if he loses to us, you can tell now Aaron Rodgers may be tanking. So my point is,
I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
I'm just saying, bro. We got to see. We got to see. But what I'm saying is if he was. So we find ways to, if we win, make it like, oh, we turned the corner. And that's not going to happen.
Look, man, what I saw is exactly what I thought I was going to see. The Lions were fighting to the bitter end. That's what you want to see. I've been saying this all off season. Don't look at the wins and losses and say this, that, and the other. Hey, trash, they trash. Did you really expect, honestly, did you expect I'm being honest with everybody out there. Do you expect the Lions to come out there and win this game? I didn't. There's one thing I wanted to see. They didn't quit. If this was Matt Patricia and you're down 5 million points the way they were, do you think they would have came back to almost at least tie the game up? No, not even close. They took the persona of Dan Campbell. And, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the persona change. They're talent deficient. That is a fact. You have to have talent mixed with very good coaching. That's what you have to have. It takes a lot to be a good football team. But if you come on the channel and say, you don't know, you're talking about the line. If you think the line's going to go 17-0, they're going to the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl. You say you don't know football because you have them losing the game. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely absurd. It's absurd. And there's individuals you're going to listen to that's going to tell you they're going to the playoffs, they're going to win every game. And it's not true. Okay? It's not, man.
It's not.
It's not true. It's a lie. It's to get views and to get likes. That's all it is.
Because positive Lions content does better. It just statistically does. When I make a negative video or realistic video, it always does worse. I made a video about Cam Newton and people rip me up. Let me ask you something. If Jared Goff goes down in that first quarter, if his knee is gone, we got David Blau, bro. And then we got to bring up Sanchez, or I think it's Sanchez, if I say, off the practice squad. Like, come on, man. And Cam Newton is washed up. But let me address this. Blaze says 49ers and Saints both using 2 QB system. You guys think it's finally going to work in the NFL? I mean, I think those two teams could do well.
Look, I said Jameis Winston was a boss. I picked him up in fantasy. I've been telling I got told, man, if we get Jameis Winston, I think he could help this football team out. You don't know football. Ooh. He's terrible. He's trash. Oh, yeah? How trash is he looking right now? He's looking pretty freaking good.
They getting smoked, man. They got 0 points, 17-0. 17-0. So check this out, Lions fans. Now listen, my job here is I am a fan. You know what I am? I'm a fanalist. I'm not an analyst. That's not what I do. I'm more than a fan because Mike and myself, we talk about this team every single day, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, you got to, if the Bears lose, guess what? Everybody's in the North is 0-1. Now, this game ain't even began yet. Well, it's not even halfway over. And we've seen but what I'm saying is the Lions fans, we've got to temper our expectations. We can only, like I said, Mike, during the game, for me, 24 points would have been that they competed with what they had. Yeah. And you can't make $1 out of 15 cents. You just can't do it. So the Lions made the most with what they had. Jared Goff threw the ball 57 times, Mike. You can't do that, man.
Jared Goff did great. I thought he did phenomenal. Really good. He had the 1 pick 6, but you got to understand that he had to throw the ball every time because we're down so much because of our defense.
You're 43 away from 100 passes. 100 passes, Mike. Dude threw for 57 times.
People out there, let me know. Grade Jared Goff right now. A, B, C, D, or F.
Yeah, I like that.
I give him a B right now.
Absolutely.
Would hurt, but I'm gonna give him a B.
But guess
what? The wide receivers dropped everything.
Yeah. But guess what? The quarterback
in there was cool, calm, and collective the whole time. You didn't see him sweat. He wasn't sweating. He looked like Stafford with these comebacks, man.
Thank you. I said Jared Goff was Matthew Stafford. Right now, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford would have had a very similar performance. Yes. A pick 6. Very similar performance right now. Okay? They got the same mobility, not very quick, not very shifty. All right? Speaking of shift, DeAndre Swift. Hey, Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift. Jamal Williams is going to be the real deal.
Great game.
He had a great game. He got me a touchdown on fantasy. DeAndre Swift, he looked good out there.
Lion King.
That brother said F-.
Lion King. I know you came in there and you're like, hey, I'm owning up. Hey, are you going to listen to me this time, man? Let me know, man, if you're going to listen to me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I say the Lions going to lose, it's not being negative. It's just how I see it as an analyst. He's a fanalist. I analyze this team every single day. I'm looking at the roster. I'm looking at the opponent. And I just see deficiency. Okay, so I understand you didn't like that I said the Lions are going to lose when I did the game video, and you said you're gonna show me what's up after the game, and you came in, you say, hey man, you're right. But just listen, man. Like, I have no reason to deceive you guys. You did own up, and I appreciate it, Lion King. We're not here to deceive you or to be. It's not being negative to just speak truth. I love the future of this football team. Dan Campbell is the guy. Yeah. He is. I think this coaching staff's fantastic.
He did a lot for his already legacy. Like, what he did today, is exactly what he said he was going to do. Everybody made a mockery of the opening press conference. Had the Lions won that game, he would have been coach of the year, like, already, right? But what he did is he proved that whole, bite kneecaps, cannibalism, this joke after joke after joke. The Lions did exactly what he said he was going to do. And I love this, Mike. I said this before you came in, how that Sheila Ford is trying to change me a little bit, okay? Because she's done what it takes. She fired Matt Patricia mid-season. She did what she said she was going to do after that open letter to fans, all that stuff. They put the Ford family wing is now in the center of the complex. It used to be separate, okay? And I love what they said she said during the broadcast. Is
not
that
attacking Deion, Jeff, as not attacking Deion at all.
Okay, hi, I like Deion. I say his useful enthusiasm. I get that you're wiser about the Lions, but I still like Deion. You're not doing yourself any favor by attacking Deion.
I have no issue with Deion.
Yeah, we're not talking. Deion is 20 years old, bro. Deion was born when Barry Sanders retired. Like,
it's not about being. I have people coming on to my comment section saying I don't know football because I don't have them going to the playoffs. And because I heard from this, that, and the other that this is the breaking the code and all this stuff.
And wait, hold on. Let me just say something real quick, Don. Okay, we're not attacking Deion. Okay, Deion is young. He has nothing but optimism. He'll try to see the good with the bad.
Yeah, I got no issue.
And that's fine. Okay, but the people who don't see good, like myself, we're the ones that get attacked. Okay, because we are telling you the truth about this team. Do you understand that when you talk about a team, you become more than a fan? Like Mike said, he analyzed, he micro breaks all this stuff down. I'm not that deep, okay? So, but Mike has phenomenal videos, phenomenal takes. I'm just a regular guy. So, but I've been watching this team extensively. This is my 4th year doing this. And before that, I was watching this team. So nobody's attacking Deion. At the same time, the reality is you can predict that the Lions are going to be bad, but they're going to fight. They could lose every game, but I promise you they're all going to be like this. And that's something we couldn't have said last year. So nobody's attacking Deion at all. Why, Deion?
I'm going to be 100% with my subscribers. I'm not going to blow smoke up your 2 points of contact. I'm not going to do that, man. I'm going to, if it's not what you want to hear, I'm sorry, but this is my truth.
Yeah, Deion is all optimistic, and that's fine. That's fine. That's how he does. But we've been watching this team a long time. Deion didn't get to see Barry Sanders run backwards and then run forward. He has to look at the archives for that. But nobody's attacking Deion. But y'all see, I just say this too, man. This is a hostile fan base sometimes, and a lot of times y'all don't know what we have to go through because we say something y'all don't like. It's just a facts. We come in and this guy's right and we're wrong. Because we tell you like we see it, which is
I got a content creator that told me if you don't believe the Lions go 17-0, you're not a Lions fan.
Yeah. Yeah, but nobody's attacking Deion. Deion has been in the space for a while.
Ain't Deion.
Yeah. Deion does his thing. But see, why everybody go to Deion like we was talking about Deion? We're not talking about Deion. But Mike, this team is they did great today for what they have. We don't have a number 1 receiver. Raymond stepped up. It was to be 5'8", 5'9", play. He bought. TJ Hawkinson. We already knew he was going to be every fantasy owner's dream. So whoever got him on fantasy, never take him out ever. Because we knew that he was going to be Jared Goff's. But Jared Goff, man, I said this. You and I were talking about how Jared Goff was not a throwaway quarterback. He was not a window licker. He was not all these things. And he had, I hate to do this, but I'm doing this for Detroit Lions fans. He had a Stafford-like performance. Very reminiscent of Matthew Stafford.
100%, man. And there's 2 YouTubers that talked about Jared Goff that said that this guy is going to come in and he's going to do better than what people think. One was the Gridiron Blitz and myself, and not blowing smoke or anything. We felt like when we looked at his film that he was better than what the media was giving credit for. This is not a great for us. This is a diss to legacy media. Legacy media said this guy is the worst quarterback in the NFL. He's not the worst quarterback in the NFL. They said that Matthew Stafford's the MVP, going to get 6,000 yards. That's not going to be the case. Media will lie to you. That's a lie to say that Jared Goff is this bad. Not at all. He did not throw like he's the worst quarterback in the NFL. It's ridiculous. I said he's a 15 to 20. That's what he is.
All
Folks, right, we just got to just pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Is this new? No, okay. I can't bring this. I have my chat is popped out, but I want to highlight this. I would love to highlight this. Matthew Huntley, shout out to Matt, member gang, 12 months, says Goff is okay. Stafford would have got that last drive. Okay. I'm gonna say I see where you're coming from, Matt. He's got almost 40 comeback wins, something like that. Been in the league for 13 years now. This is 13th year. But the O-line wasn't that great. I mean, Goff had to throw it into the dirt the last drive. I'm not sure even the great Matthew Stafford could have brought this team back.
You know what? One of the best plays that Jared Goff did, they were on that drive and he threw it away. There was no one open. He just threw it away. And I said that was a smart veteran play. Stafford wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have not thrown that ball away. He would have forced it. And if you forced it when you're trying to get a win there, I thought he did a very good job. I'm not saying he's Stafford, anything like that, but he's better than what people are giving him credit for. Give this man a chance. I'm not saying he's going to be the quarterback of the future. Hey, we got 16 more games to go. Depends where we draft. But give this man a chance. We'll see what he can do this year. He's not 32nd ranked quarterback. And let's just keep an open mind about Goff.
I think, to be honest with you, Mike, it's a lot of nostalgia. Like, my issue with Matthew Stafford has something to do with nostalgia, but it also has to do with the fact that to me, like, Matthew Stafford, like, for me, I go down with the ship, right? I don't bail. I don't pull a LeBron James. I don't pull a Kevin Durant. I go down with the ship. So Matthew Stafford was the best quarterback on the worst team. It's always been the team. We don't put blame on Matthew Stafford. I just don't think that's fair. And when I say we, I'm talking about the fan base. Why is Matthew Stafford he will have all the potential he needs this year. There will be no excuses. I guarantee you the Matthew Stafford excuses, Mike, will be now he's 33. Now he's 33. He's not 20 or whatever. So if he starts losing then, he broke his back twice. He's past his prime. He has a way out. For me, Jared Goff had a Matthew Stafford performance today. But we're talking about Matthew Stafford and not Jared Goff.
Yeah, because we're so used to him. He's been here forever. And, I
think that's what it is.
And I'm really happy with Jared Goff, 26 years old, came in. Everybody crapped on this guy. This dude was we're talking media, fans. This guy's been made fun of, had just the whole offseason, just the Sean McVay love and all this stuff, the disrespect. And he comes in and he did his thing. Was it the greatest performance? No, absolutely not. But it's not the worst performance. Not at all. I thought he did a fine job. It's only going to get better imagine if those wide receivers and Jason Kabinda and Swift caught those balls, he would even have better numbers. But there was a ton of drops, a couple bad passes, a couple really good passes, over the shoulder pass. Very impressive. I think that, again, we give Jared Goff this year. If we're the first pick in the draft, guess what? You could take a quarterback. But if he does good and he gets a couple wins, hey, we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. This is just one game. You know, and I was happy with what I saw from Jared Goff. I was happy.
I was too.
You know, and was he the check down king? He was doing a lot of check downs, but again,
Mike, who we throwing to, bro?
There's no wide receivers. I mean,
right, exactly.
The separate. But I tell you what, Quintez Cephas and Trinity Benson started coming off very well at the end there. So hopefully, we'll see more Trinity Benson. Obviously, he just been here a little over a week, and he's got to know the playbook. Once he gets implemented in there, him and Cephas, maybe they can come in and do a really good job. But it's just going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit of time, but he's got 16 games to prove it. And there's a question in there saying, was Sewell the right pick over the quarterbacks? Look, I'm happy with Penei Sewell. Very happy.
We should have taken Herbert. That's what we should have taken.
We should have took Herbert. The last couple. Yeah.
Imagine we take Herbert.
Pounding on the table. You, me, Trox, we're pounding on the table for Justin Herbert. But that's the case. We don't got him. Will Justin Fields be the guy? I think he's got a very good ceiling. I think he's going to do very well. We'll see. But I'm not unhappy at all though with Penei Sewell. This guy's a beast, man.
I'm not either. I think he's gonna be sad. He gonna get a lot of work put on him as well these first few games and stuff like that. We got a couple minutes more, folks. So leave your questions in the chat. How you feel? May start a Monday show as well because I might be off on Monday, so I might do that. Mike and I will be doing this thing. I got a new system I'm working on, so I'm trying to get that. So until that's perfect, then we'll make this thing happen for you. But my thing is this: we're very hard on Jarrett. And I think that I can't wish Matthew well. I hope he doesn't get hurt, but I'm not going to root. I will never, ever root for Matthew Stafford. Like it won't, even Aaron Rodgers playing Matthew Stafford, I will just root for no one. I just that's it. Somebody got to win and that's going to happen. If you leave, my thing is, if you don't want to be here, then don't be. And I live my life like that. I don't want anybody here that doesn't want to be here. Matthew Stafford turned down the Carolina deal, okay, because he wanted to go and win. So I mean, that's what he wanted to do. So he can go do his thing, and he's got a team in front of him now. That's for sure. He's got wide receivers. He's got it.
There's no excuse for him.
There is zero excuse.
There's zero excuse. But I'm, oh man, I wish Antonio Hightower was on here to talk about Penei Sewell. He'd been dogging on Penei Sewell. I give Penei Sewell an A grade, man. I was very impressed with what he did. I thought he'd be a lot worse than that, but because he's a rookie going against Bosa. Man, I was impressed with him. Jonah Jackson had overall, though, I thought the offensive line did good. I mean, you're going against one of the best defensive line in all of football. Yeah. Jared Goff was protected, man. He was just standing there, bro. And then he threw really good. I really liked his passes, man, and did good in the red zone.
But here's the thing, though, Mike.
The offense, I give a passing grade a B. Defense, F.
Yeah, defense. They got some. I give them a D plus. I give them a D plus because they tightened up at the end. They tightened up at the end. They did do that.
I don't know, man.
Look. Trey Flowers made this thing. Gave Lions fans hope with the fun. He doesn't do that, so. I think that should at least avoid an F. At least.
You're nice, man.
Oh, man. I appreciate hey, Grid, I appreciate your new look. Grid, keep working out the bugs. You're going to fly. Hey, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that, man. Mike, how was the stream, bro? I know I came over here. You had 700. What was the numbers over there?
Man, I got over, I think it was 1,100 is the highest stream I've ever had. Huge shout out to everybody. I think, again, like 250 subs. Shout out to everybody that came out, man.
It's only going to get better, bro.
49ers fans were really nice. Yeah. Real cool.
Yeah.
The Lions fans, they were upset, obviously, especially the first 3 quarters.
Man, now, listen, Hands Therapeutic. I would love if the phone lines were open because I would love to hear from him. He says, how can you give the defense an F if they only allowed 3 points in the second half? Okay, so my thing is a total grade, Hands Therapeutic. And my thing is a total grade. And I said D plus.
I felt like the 49ers left off the gas.
I do too as well. Now
I think they kind of went offense conservative a little bit.
Yeah. Whenever a team starts coming back like we were, a couple players went down. Jimbo said we lost. We lost 4. Injuries. They had injuries that will allow people to come back. Imagine if because he went down early last year, but imagine Bosa goes down. That's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? So I think that I would love to hear from him though, because I know that he hasn't changed. He thinks that this team is going to do this and do that.
I give him a strong D. I'll give it a D plus. Okay, I'll switch it. Look, the one thing I gotta say, man, is they all fought, and
yes,
you know, when you're fighting to the bitter end, that is all I want to see, man. Like, I just want to see a team that fights. That's how you change a culture, folks. You got to fight. You got to play, regardless if you're down by 500 points. You just got to fight, and they did, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, shout out to all the players, but they still got a lot of work to do.
They do.
And hopefully they improve next week, and it just, you know, it keeps improving. It gets better and better. That's what you want to see. We may not win a lot of games, but you just want to see improvement.
All right, Mike. So before we wrap this thing up, man, it was something I was going to say. Oh, Williams goes down. No word on him yet. Have you heard anything about Williams' injury?
Jamal?
Terrell Williams, right?
I haven't heard. I have not heard anything about Tyrell Williams.
Tyrell, yeah.
Receiver.
Yeah, he went down in the first half. Down. Yeah.
Looked like he probably got a concussion that's kind of what it looked like. Hit his head. I'm just don't take that as a grain of salt, or take that as grain of salt, folks. Don't take that as fact. It just looked like he got hit in the head. What do I say about Tyrell Williams, though? What do I say? Injury prone. Can he stay healthy? That will be the question mark.
Wait, okay, Hands Therapeutic, real quick. You says we don't have Taylor Deckard, no excuses. I'm not sure what that means. Matthew says if we fight like that all year, next year we'll look a lot better.
Yeah, just like the 2010 Detroit Lions. They fought, and you know the final record was 6 wins.
Yep.
And then they went 10 wins the next year. You just want to see them fight, man. You want to see. We haven't seen fight with Matt Patricia. It was death. Like, you watched a Matt Patricia football game. You go in there and like, this sucks.
Okay. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And so Mike, as we wrap it up, bro, what is your takeaways from week 1, first game that counts under new head coach, new regime? What is your final takeaway, man, from week 1?
Penei Sewell beast. Offensive line good. Jared Goff, what I expect. Defense, cheeks.
Yeah.
Hey,
you almost made it with a straight face.
I love it.
They're fighting.
And
absolutely.
And again.
And again.
Wrong again.
Wrong again. My takeaways are we are who they thought they were. They've embodied the personality of their head coach. It is going thought they were. Exactly. It is going past the players into the locker room, into the staff, that Jared Goff is not a window licker. Like we said, to me, he had to be part of the trade, and he was. 57 times is way too many times to throw the ball. But when you're losing by 21 or more, you've got to do that. So I expect it to be a better game. What I need to see, we got to have somebody to blow this top off the defense, because I think that they're going to be able to plan for a bunch of short passes. If you put all the linebackers, you're playing at 10, 15 yards, they know that nobody's going to throw over their head, that the Lions don't have that guy. But I do think Raymond showed out today. Cephas showed out. So now they might have to game plan a little bit more loose for the Lions. So with that being said, man, you guys are awesome. We'll be back here next week, or we got to do, I don't know how we're going to do that yet. We'll figure it out because it's a Monday night game. You guys are awesome, man. And just pace yourself on the Kool-Aid, because it's going to be a long year. With that being said, we out of here.
And again.